Hi Gareth, how's it going?
Hi.
Good to see you. How is it being back with the squad? It's been a while.
Yeah, no, obviously it's always great to meet back up. It's been, I think, 4 months now. So, yeah, nice to see everybody. And yeah, obviously it hasn't been too long of a camp before the first game. But yeah, no, it's great to be back and looking forward to the game tomorrow.
And obviously no Ryan Giggs again. Have you spoken to him and as players, how have you been handling the disruption?
Yeah, no, I haven't spoken to him, but obviously Pagey's done a fantastic job coming in and yeah, making sure everyone keeps their head down, they're focused, no excuses. So yeah, we've just been carrying on as normal. Obviously, it was the same in November, and we had a great camp then. So yeah, just continue as normal, working hard and doing what we need to do.
And for you on a personal note, you've obviously had more and more game time at Tottenham. Is this the fittest you think you've been for a while coming away with Wales?
Yeah, definitely. It's obviously probably the last few years. It's the most match fitness I've had. So yeah, obviously feeling fresh and ready to go.
And last couple from me. Obviously, it's been a tough week for Spurs. Do you think players will benefit from, I suppose, being away from the pressure of the club situation for a bit and have a bit of a reset?
Yeah, I always think when things aren't going too well at the club, it's nice to get away and especially mentally get away from the club environment. So yeah, definitely it can be a benefit. So yeah, the first thing we have to do now is focus on these couple of games for Wales, which is very important for us. And yeah, then we forget club life and concentrate on this.
And you've spoken quite a bit about how happy you've been at Spurs this season. Just kind of throwing it ahead to the summer, because obviously it is a big summer with the Euros. How much would you like to get next season sorted club-wise so that it's not a distraction for Wales and for the Euros?
No, it's no distraction for me coming into the Euros. I think the main reason I obviously came to Spurs this year was obviously I wanted to play football first and foremost, but going into Euros I wanted to be match fit. So yeah, the original plan was only to do a season at Spurs, and then yeah, after the Euros I still have a year left at Real Madrid, and yeah, as far my plan obviously is to go back, and yeah, that's as far as I plan, to be honest.
Thanks, Gareth. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Emma. Just to clarify as well, can we please stick to Wales questions and not give any club questions, please? This is a Welsh press conference. We've got an opening World Cup qualifier tomorrow, and that's what we're here to talk about. Diolch. So we'll move on to Rob Phillips now.
Hi, Gareth.
Hi.
Just yesterday, Joe Allen was talking about the anguish of missing out on the World Cup last time. You obviously remember it well. Just talk to me about your feelings going into another World Cup campaign.
Yeah, no, I've obviously a few of people have said, obviously Joe said it might be the last time kind of our generation has the chance to qualify for World Cup, and he's probably correct. So yeah, it's massive for us. We want to try and take this opportunity to qualify for World Cup. Obviously we haven't done that for a long time, and something that all us players dream of doing is playing in the World Cup for Wales, and yeah, we'll give everything we can this campaign to do that.
Because in the club game, you've got your 4 Champions League medals, 2 La Ligas, was it 2 Super Cups, 3 World Club Cups? Would this just finish it for you, really?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, obviously, I think coming into my Wales career, the main thing was to play in a major tournament. Obviously, we managed to do that, and now obviously, I think to tick everything off the list would to be qualified for a World Cup. So, like I said, we want to do that. We don't want to just qualify for 1 or 2 tournaments. We want to keep qualifying and making sure we're pushing Wales in the right direction. And yeah, for me personally now, yeah, to qualify for a World Cup would be amazing. And like I said, we want to do everything we can to qualify this time around.
And you got great memories from Euro 2016, particularly the win over Belgium. You've played them a few times. What is it about that raises Wales's game so much against this team?
I don't really know exactly, but yeah, obviously we've had some great success against them in the past, but we also know that the past doesn't count for the future. So we know it's going to be a difficult game tomorrow. We obviously have great experiences to draw back on, but we know they're a great team. They've got some fantastic attacking players, and tomorrow's a new game, and we'll be going into it fully focused, trying to do a good job.
Have a good one, Gareth. Cheers.
Thank you.
Diolch, Rob. We'll move on to Beth Fisher.
Hey Gareth, you all right?
Are you okay?
Yeah, in May it's going to be 15 years since you made your Wales debut, and now starting another campaign. Just thoughts on what this means to you, and your journey so far. Really, I mean, let's not do your whole story. We haven't got time for that. But, what it basically, you know what I mean.
Yeah, obviously it's been a long time since I started here, but I think through the years we've progressively got better and better as time's gone on, and I think, like I said before, originally we wanted to qualify just for a major tournament, then we want to qualify for multiple, which we have, and I think now the aim is to qualify for a World Cup. So there's no time like the present to try and qualify this time around. We want to give it our best shot, and possibly it's the last time I'll be able to qualify for a World Cup. So we need to give it a real good go and give everything like we always do for the country.
We always see you lot having such a good time in Welsh camp, but you took the Welsh Mafia to Tottenham. Talk to me about that and how that started, because it's made us all laugh a bit.
Obviously, me, Ben and Joe, obviously turning up at Tottenham. We haven't had too many, well, especially me, haven't had a few Welsh players in the team before. So, we decided to have a joke and start with a little celebration, and it kind of turned into something quite big, and quite funny. So, no, it's been a good laugh, but we're having fun with it.
Is it going to spread through the Wales camp now?
We are the original Welsh Mafia, so we just branch out a little bit.
Last question on me. Listen, it's the day of reflection from a very difficult year. Footballers and sports people in general have been lucky in some respect to have, their lives carry on as normal. But, you've donated very kindly to several charities. Can you just give me a kind of like your thoughts on what's been a difficult year?
Yeah, no, of course, it's been a difficult year for everybody. Obviously, we're very lucky as elite sports people to be able to come into work and do what we normally do. So it hasn't really been a massive change for us, but obviously you see the effects it has on a lot of people, people's mental health, which is very important. But it's been a tough time for everybody. So it's important to try and give back as much as we can. And obviously the people working on the front line have done an incredible job, and like we've all said, we've all appreciated all the work they've done and are still doing, and hopefully we can all get out of this together by doing the right things, and hopefully look forward to a brighter future.
3 points tomorrow will do nicely as well. Listen, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, diolch Beth. Move on to Lawrence Moore.
Oh, hey Gareth, how you doing?
Okay.
Good. Listen, I wanted to take you back there, but 2017, just before the World Cup qualifiers for 2018, and you missed out on those last couple of games through injury. How frustrating was that, and disappointed for you to be kind of watching from the sidelines when that was going on?
Yeah, no, I know. I remember playing Ireland. I was up in the stands, and very frustrating. I felt like kicking every ball, and it was obviously difficult after the game to have the loss and kind of have kind of the dream of qualifying for the World Cup end. But hopefully we can draw on those experiences in a positive way and use that kind of hurt to push us even harder this time around. And obviously we know it's going to be a difficult game tomorrow against Belgium, but like we always do, we give everything on the pitch to try and get results, and it'll be no different tomorrow.
And, we got asking you guys about Euro 2016 and about the World Cups and all those kind of things. But you've got a lot of young players who are desperate to forge their own history and write their own history for Wales.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's why it's important that we have a mixture of experience and youth. Obviously, we've been there and done it and know the kind of the highs and the lows. So and as you said, they want to forge their own path for Wales. So hopefully we've got a good mixture, and this experienced boys can help the youngsters along, and they can give us that energy that we need.
What would your advice be to them then, going into the games like this?
Just to give everything on the pitch. I think as long as you come off the pitch knowing that we've got 100% and we couldn't have done any more, and then that's all we can ask. And that's all anyone can ask from us.
And a World Cup, that would do it for Gareth Bale, wouldn't it? To just put that on the top of everything.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's yeah, it's kind of the one thing left that I want to achieve. And yeah, obviously we know it's going to be difficult to qualify, but yeah, we have to give it our best, go like we always do. We believe we can, and that's the main thing.
Cheers, Gareth.
Thank you.
Okay, Steve Crossman.
Hiya, Gareth, you all right?
Are you okay?
Yeah, good, thank you. The thing that strikes me just watching you answer the other questions is that you're always smiling and smiling big when it comes to Wales. And obviously you love playing for your country. What are the little things that when you arrive on the Welsh camp, you really look forward to?
I don't know, I guess seeing the boys that we've grown up with since we were 16, 17. Yeah, obviously we played many years together. We've had some great experiences together. So yeah, when you haven't seen those boys for a while, it obviously it's nice to see them and have a joke and a laugh. And yeah, we all have kind of the same banter. And yeah, it's always good playing for Wales and just having a joke and messing around like we always do. But obviously when the work needs to be done, we're serious and we get the job done.
I'm imagining you play quite a big role in that as well. You know, you're the first one in, as Rob Page was saying to us a little bit earlier. So you as the captain must steer quite a lot of that and be that influence.
Yeah, I'm quite a bit of a wind-up merchant, to be honest, kind of seems. But yeah, no, I think it's important to create that kind of good atmosphere in the camp and get everyone joking and smiling. But obviously, we know when we have to cross that white line, and even in training, that when the work needs to be done, we're heads on it and do what we need to do. So I think we have a good mixture of that, and hopefully the youngsters obviously can learn off that, feed off that, and obviously take that into our campaign this time around.
I mentioned the big smile. I also noticed a bit of a wry smile when you were asked about it being 15 years. Does it feel like 15 years?
Yes and no, but no, it's 15 years that I've really enjoyed. I've loved every time I pulled the shirt on for Wales, even when I haven't been able to come away with injury or suspension or whatever it may be. Then I've always tried to be here to try and support the team as well. So yeah, it's been a great journey, and hopefully there's still one more fairy tale to happen.
Yeah, last one from me then on that. Everybody obviously always mentions the year 1958, and we've heard about your glorious career. I mean, you've won enough Champions League. Would you swap one of them to take Wales to a World Cup?
Obviously, we know that's not realistically going to happen, but yeah, why not? I think it'll be amazing to play for Wales in a World Cup, and yeah, I think that's the dream for me, not just for me, but for any Wales fan. And yeah, we want to give everything we can to try and qualify, to not just to make ourselves proud, but the country proud again.
Best of luck, Gareth. Thank you.
Okay, diolch. Move to a question from Jonas from Sudpress.
Hello, Gareth. So Jonas Bernard from Belgium. This game in France 5 years ago left a deep scar in Belgium. But today, people in general still think that during this game, Wales was not better than Belgium. What's your answer about that?
Obviously, yeah, I think you don't have to be the best team to win all the time, but we know Belgium is a great team. They play great football. Yeah, whenever we play them, we know we're going to be the underdogs. We know we're going to have to defend for large parts of the game and not have the ball. But yeah, this is why football is so great. I think you can win a game by not being the best team necessarily, but I think what we showed that night was more heart, more desire, more belief to win. And yeah, I think when we pull on the Welsh shirt, we feel that we have more passion than anyone.
The goal you scored 1 year before that during the qualification campaign, we feel that it was maybe a turning point for Wales. Do you feel it too? Yeah,
I think to be a big nation, especially in a qualifier, is massive for our confidence. We know we're not the biggest of nations that has maybe the widest kind of selection process for players, but yeah, I think to get big results against big teams always gives us confidence to grow. And yeah, I think when you have that winning mentality and you enjoy winning, then it breeds more winning, which is positive for us.
Okay, my last question is very simple. Do you think that Wales are better today than 5 years ago during the Euro?
I guess parts of it are, parts of it aren't. In football, it's difficult to tell. Obviously, we have a lot of different players now to when we had back then. So yeah, it's difficult to say. We had a very good group back then, and I wouldn't like to say it we're any better or any worse, but I think it's two different teams, two slightly different styles. But yeah, I loved playing back 5 years ago with the team we had, but also I enjoy playing with the team we have now. So yes, it's difficult to say whether we're better or worse, but what I do know is whatever game we play, we'll give 100% and play for our country.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, and now the last question. Go Laurie Whitswell.
Hi Gareth, you okay? Rob was speaking before about the fact that a lot of players are on recovery days, so yesterday and today. Obviously, you didn't play at the weekend, so does that kind of give you optimum fitness for the game against Belgium? Yeah,
I haven't used the recovery. Obviously, didn't play Sunday, so yeah, I've had a couple of days of training, which has been good. Obviously, it's been a very quick turnaround this camp to where normally we have maybe 3 or 4 days before the first game. So yeah, it's been a little bit difficult, but I guess the same for every country coming into this campaign. It's they've had players maybe sitting out a couple of days, which isn't ideal to kind of get your tactical work done. But yeah, everyone's in the same boat, and yeah, we're ready to go now.
I know Rob's mentioned and you've spoken about the fact that Ryan's absence hasn't been a factor at all, but how is it from players' point of view when you have had a manager there for so long throughout, such positive experience, and now he's not there? Does that have any impact at all for you as players?
No, I think obviously in the November camp we didn't have the manager here either. So yeah, as I said before, Page's done a fantastic job in keeping everything steady. He's addressed the situation every time amazingly well, and he's kept us focused, which is the important thing, and yeah, just kept the consistency in the camp, which is good. So yeah, no excuses. We've had another good couple of days leading into this game, and we know it's going to be a difficult game Wednesday against an amazing Belgium team, but yeah, we're fully focused on all our work, and no excuses, and ready to go.
Thanks, Gareth. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, and lastly from Tom Colomosi.
Hi, Gareth.
Hi.
As captain, has your influence grown in this situation with the manager not there? And how important do you think it is that you are entirely clear when you start the tournament about who is in charge of the team?
Yeah, I think my influence has been the same through the whole process, whether the manager's been here or not. Yeah, we've just tried to keep it the same. Obviously, it was the same in November, so yeah, nothing has really changed from then. Yeah, I think going into Euros, ideally things are sorted, but we understand the situation. Obviously, the FAW will obviously be in charge of that, not us players. We just come here. We need to do our best for our country, like we always do, and that's what we're currently doing.
Given everything you've won in your career, when you look at the players who've won what you've won, often they'll play for their country, they might miss 2 or 3 games, they might miss 2 or 3 games. You're there every single game, come rain or shine, if you're fit. What does that say about your commitment both to Wales and to your career when you've achieved as much as you have, but you're still there every single international break?
Yeah, I think I've said many times before, I love putting on a Wales shirt. I love playing for the badge, for the country, for the fans. Obviously, they've showed me so much love over the years, and yeah, I think I would never miss a Wales game if that was the case. Even if I was injured, I'd try and play. So yeah, my commitment to Wales is not really in question. And yeah, as I said, I love coming away with the national team. I enjoy it, have fun, and yeah, and just enjoy the whole kind of atmosphere of it.
Thanks. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks everyone. We're going to have to leave it there as we're travelling this afternoon. So diolch Gareth, and thanks everyone. Cheers.
Diolch, Sarah.